Hi, my name is Danny, and today we're going to be making this hammer, as you can see here. So when I look at this hammer, what I see is a sketch kind of this outline here, straight down, and then that kind of lofted in to this kind of inner circle, and then back out, obviously with some fillets and different things, and then probably some sort of shelling, as you can see at the top there, for the handle to go in. And even you can see these lines here on the handle that we can probably also do with a loft. So I'm going to go ahead to Autodesk Inventor Professional and open up a new standard part, which I've already done. I'm going to create a 2D sketch and select the front view. And again, the first thing I want to do is kind of sketch this general outline. And actually for this curved edge, I'm going to make those two straight lines that come into a corner right here, and then fillet that. So I'm going to go ahead and create my lines, kind of go down, goes over, and it goes back up, over there, down, up, over here, and then we'll kind of connect that. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and collinear constraint that, and that's actually going to be kind of a pain, so I'm going to actually delete that small line and then extend that line. I'm going to go ahead and press escape. So this is kind of the general shape we're going to start with, and I'm going to go ahead and dimension this how I see fit, and then come back and kind of show you that, since that's not really something I think you need to watch me do. Alright, so now I've gone ahead and dimensioned this. If you want to pause the video and look at the dimensions and match those, you can go ahead and do that, or if you just want to eyeball them and figure them out yourself, that's fine as well. So you can see kind of this general shape we have compared to what this hammer kind of looks like, and that seems about fine to me, and I think will at least work for the sake of this video. So I'm going to finish my sketch, and as you see, you kind of go back to this main screen. We're going to extrude this out, and I'm going to select this, and we're going to extrude that symmetrically. And an inch seems good to me. We'll just use an inch. Again, I'm kind of just showing you the general shapes for this video, not exactly how to make a real life hammer, I guess. And I don't have those dimensions with me. So first what I'm going to take care of is making this more of kind of the arc you see in the video, so giving it this kind of round edge. I'm going to do that by using this fillet option in the modify, and I'm going to select that corner there, and you can either drag or you can type in a value. I'm kind of going to drag it until it gets close, and then kind of look at what that number is close to. I'm going to make that 2.2, just give it a nice number, and then I'm going to go ahead and fillet the top so that it all rounds kind of together. As you can see, that looks really nice. I'm also going to fillet this bottom here, but I'm going to see if I can kind of drag it. So I'm going to make it 3 actually, and see how that looks compared. So that's okay. This part's a little thick in here, but I'm going to be okay with that. So that looks pretty good, and then I also want to fillet this inner part here so that it kind of has that smooth transition. So I'm going to select fillet and kind of rotate this around so I can get a good view. Left click there, but I don't want it nearly as much. I'm going to make it maybe 0.25 that's even a little bit much. So I'm going to make it 0.125. So just really small, as you can see, just to give it that nice edge. So we're making good progress. We already have a nice kind of hammer shape. And now what I'm going to do is create a plane kind of offset from this edge here with a little circle so that this kind of comes in, and then I'm going to make another plane offset to go back out and then extrude a circle out from there. So to make a plane, you want to be out of the sketch option, and then as you can see it says work features. You can left click plane and you have all these different options, but I'm going to say offset from plane, and you can kind of select a face, and I'm going to look and see what I think we should use. I'm going to say about an inch. I'm going to try that and see how that looks. It lets you preview before you enter. Let me look at that. Yeah, I guess that'll be okay. Maybe 0.75. Again, you can kind of play around with these dimensions. And then what we're going to do is create a circle on that plane. I will rotate around so you can see kind of the plane created. I'm going to select Create 2D Sketch, and you want to hover over kind of the outer edges of the plane and select there. And I'm going to make the circle more up here. So I'm going to go ahead and select Circle, Center Point, and create a circle kind of arbitrarily. I kind of want it to be in line with the middle point. And we're just going to create a circle of, say, 0.5 maybe. That seems a bit small. 0.75. So we're going to make that. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to create another plane because we want to loft these all at once so we get kind of a smooth transition. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that sketch. And I'm actually going to get rid of the visibility of that work plane because it can be kind of annoying. So you go over to your browser, right click, and then left click visibility. And again, we're going to go to work features, create a plane offset from this. And we can just make it farther. We made the last one 0.75. So I'll make it 1.5 just to make it kind of even. That actually seems kind of far, 1.25 maybe. I don't know how symmetrical they do kind of seem a little far, but we'll just make it 1.5 to make it even. It may be a little long, but that's okay. Then I'm going to create a 2D sketch on that plane. And I want the circle to have the same center point, and what you can do, I'm going to exit out of the circle option actually. I'm going to say project geometry, and then I'm going to find this center point and just left click there, press escape, select circle center point, and hover over until I'm kind of on top of that center point and drag out. So I'm going to make this circle 1 inch. Press enter and then finish sketch. And as you can see, we have these lovely 2 circles. So now we're going to loft this. And I'm going to select this face first. We want it to go into that circle. And then we would like it to go into that circle. And as you can see, that gives us a pretty good shape. I'm going to press OK. So we're really getting this nice hammer shape now. We're also probably going to want to fillet these edges here just because they look a little weird, but we can get back to that. And now what I want to do is create this little hammering part by creating a circle again on that surface and extruding it. Now it also appears to me that these may not have been circles extruded, but instead maybe like a 6-sided polygon or something. You can play around with that as well if you want to get that exact number of edges, but we're just going to use a circle for the sake of this video. And we already have a plane created there, so we don't need to do that. but I'm going to select Create 2D Sketch, and I'm actually going to select that circle in and of itself, and then I'm going to just create a circle that matches the exact diameter, and I'm going to dimension it just so that it is constrained. Oh, I think it's trying to make it to this. There we go. It was trying to make it to the other. Okay, so it kind of knows where we want to have things. So we're going to extrude that now. Obviously that's a little much. Maybe we'll make it 0.5. Yeah, I guess that looks good. Yeah, okay. So we're going to use 0.5 and just select OK. And again, I'm going to get rid of the visibility of that work plane so that it's a little easier to see. So this is kind of the basics of how to make the head of this hammer. Again, there are a few other things you could do to make it look a little more realistic. But again, this is a basic shape, and this is going to be a pretty good way to start off. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I'm going to continue in the next video where we left off, so look out for that one. Thanks for watching.